What is the laziest thing you have ever done? I was once on a US military ship having breakfast in the wardroom officer's lounge when the operations officer walked in. This guy was the definition of not a morning person. He's still half asleep, bleary-eyed. Basically a zombie with a bagel. He sits down across from me to eat his bagel and is just barely conscious. My back is to the outboard side of the ship, and the morning sun is blazing in one of the portholes, putting a big brightest circle of light right on his barely conscious face. He's squinting and chewing and basically just remembering how to be alive for today. It's painful to watch. But then zombie officer stops chewing, slowly picks up the phone and dials the bridge. In his well-known "I'm still totally asleep" voice, he says, "Hey, it's operations officer, could you shift our bar part? Yeah, 165, thanks," and puts the phone down. And then he just sits there, squinting, waiting. And then, ever so slowly, I realize that big blazing spot of sun has begun to slide off the zombie's face and onto the wall behind him. After a moment, it clears his face and he blinks slowly a few times, and the brilliant beauty of what I have just witnessed begins to overwhelm me. By ordering the bridge to adjust the ship's back and forth patrol by about 15 degrees, he has changed our course just enough to reposition the sun off his face. He's literally just redirected thousands of tons of steel and hundreds of people so that he could get the sun out of his eyes while he eats his bagel. I'm in awe. He slowly picks up his bagel, and for a moment I'm terrified at the thought that his own genius may escape him, that he may never appreciate the epic brilliance of his laziness, since he is not going to wake up for another hour. But between his next bites, he pauses, looks at me, and gives me the faintest, slight grin before returning to gnaw slowly on his zombie bagel. I was lying in bed with the light on and wanted to go to sleep with it off. I called my house from my cell phone and asked for myself in a disguised voice. When my mom came in to bring me the phone, I asked her to turn the light out when she left, hung up both phones, and went to sleep. Spent half an hour searching for a torrent to download a textbook that I had left in another room. Washed bed sheets, didn't put the sheets on till 2 months later. I tried to skip to the good part of a 33-second YouTube video. I lost 14 pounds because I didn't feel like eating. Not me, but a buddy of mine was lying in bed one morning, picked his nose and had nowhere to put it back in his nose. There is a nail that's directly behind my head that I hit every day. It's been there for over a year. Drove to class, escalators up to third floor classroom were broken, went home. I was a month and a half late for my birth. I wanted a sandwich, so I tied a knot around my iguana's neck and had him walk over to my girlfriend to make me one. Realizing he couldn't bring it back, didn't think that one through. Waiting 6 months instead of changing the clocks for daylight saving. Going to sleep early instead of cooking myself dinner. Use a laser pointer to have my cats close my bedroom door. If I'm heating something up in the microwave, I will push 33 instead of 30 because pressing 30 would require me to move my finger. When I was younger and very lazy, in order to get up off the couch and do something, I would turn on a TV channel I hated and push the remote out of reach. My daughter asked for the remote. I hooked it under the dog's collar and then had her call him over for snuggles. I don't even feel bad because he loved attention. Bought the film online because I couldn't walk upstairs and get the DVD. I used to put a wash cycle back on because I didn't want to do the next steps. I couldn't be bothered to get off the sofa to pick up the remote, so I downloaded a remote control app on my phone and used it instead. I put everything I eat on tortillas so I don't have to do dishes. They are like a plate you can eat. That was the last story in this video. Hear you in the next one. Keep your common sense. Bye.